This video is brought to you by Fiverr. The link to the product is in the description.
We are Fiverr, a marketplace of incredible freelance talent, like these people. And this guy. This guy, he helps hundreds of clients solve their graphic design needs. But this guy's not just a graphic designer, he's a photographer and an analog film shooter. In fact, he's thinking about getting into photo editing. You're doing great, buddy, but you could be doing better. Meet Learn from Fiverr, a platform of on-demand courses specifically created to meet your professional needs, featuring professional instructors, industry experts, and doers. And just like Fiverr, Learn is simple to use. Select a course, watch, and learn. Practice with exercises and quizzes, and prove your knowledge with a test. Then, receive this cool badge. And what's even cooler, you can immediately transform your new skills into money and improve your marketplace ranking. Because with Learn from Fiverr, once you learn more, you can earn more.
Okay, I want to talk about this equal rights shit. I just saw a man getting assaulted, and I called the police. When the police arrived, they assumed the female was the one being abused. I had to show them the cameras of her swinging her water bottle at him, picking up a metal pole and swinging at his head, throwing her backpack at him, and then him grabbing everything, putting it down on the floor, saying, "Stop, or I will defend myself." And then she got smacked. Suddenly, like, a bunch of people showed up talking about, "Why are you hitting females, blah, blah, blah." Where the fuck were you at when he was getting assaulted? Where were you at? You want all this equal right bullshit, but there's so many double standards for your equal rights. If you want equal rights, I better be able to smack anybody I fucking want to. Whether it's a female, male, I don't give a fuck. Abuse is abuse. Assault is assault. I will not stand for it.
That's it? Bro, I'm like at 70 right now. I'm not even gonna count.
Okay, everyone please go back and watch that full video because it is so worth it. And the reaction is the most real reaction. Okay, as a woman who, like, I have had remarks regardless of where my account was at the time the discussion came up. And it is always, "Oh, you're easy. You don't say no. You've been ran through. You homie hop." Whatever. But when it's a guy, and I know quite a few that are well up there in numbers, and they did not do it honestly. They are liars, they are cheaters, they are using women, they brag about it, they are disgusting creatures, but they get praised because they get it all the time. No. Y'all need to stop that double standard right now, and y'all just, I love that video, and just, this man deserves, like...
I got a question for my sisters out there, and this is only a question. I don't come flirting myself with hate. And also, this obviously doesn't apply to everybody. But if you're getting offended by it, you probably are who I'm addressing. Why do y'all, and I say y'all referring to this specific group of people, give brothers hell for dating people outside of our race? And sometimes not even outside of our race, just of a lighter complexion. But a lot of these same women will look at a black woman get with a white dude and congratulate her for leveling up. I don't see where it adds up, sis. Now, in my opinion, black women are the cream of the crop. By far the most beautiful beings on earth. Hence why I boo one up. But all I'm saying is that the double standard that y'all can date white guys and it's seen as leveling up, and we date white girls, or Hispanic girls, Asian girls, and we taking a step back. We're scum. And this is coming from a guy that's pro-black love. But I'd be lying if I said it was unfair. So, let's do better.
Men love to talk about how much it sucks to be put in the friend zone, but can we talk about how it feels to be a woman and realize that you didn't have an actual friend? You just had somebody looming over you, waiting for you to agree to fuck them. Fucking sucks.
We are not rehabs for broken men. I'm not fixing you. And my pain, my trauma, is not the natural cost of a man's journey to self-discovery. Fuck you. Nope. I'm not allowing that shit in my life. No.
Men, I want you to duet this, because it's about damn time we started talking more about it. Put a finger down if someone ever told you that you're not allowed to show emotion no matter how much you're hurting, because that's not the manly thing to do. Put a finger down if a woman verbally abused you but then blamed it on being hormonal. Put a finger down if you've ever been in a situation where you feel like you can't speak to your loved one, because a woman is apparently always right, even when she's not. Put a finger down if a woman ever compared you to another person and told you that they were bigger and better. Put a finger down if you ever felt overwhelmingly stressed and pressured by society to care for both you and your partner's finances. Put a finger down if you ever felt like you couldn't talk about the abuse that you went through because no one took it as seriously because it was done by a woman. Put a finger down if a woman ever put you in debt because she insisted that as a man, you're supposed to cover her wants. Put a finger down if you were ever sexually assaulted but were too afraid to talk about it because you thought that no one would take you seriously. Put a finger down if duetting this made you nervous because you're afraid people will dismiss what you went through due to being a man. You might not feel seen, but I see you.
What is one double standard that one person can do but the other can't that irks your nerves to the fullest? I'll go first. I might get some backlash for this, but why is a man considered the man or something like that when he sleep with multiple women? But when women do it, she's a hoe.
PSA to straight men, because I work with a lot of them. Listen up, because one of the complaints that I constantly hear from straight men is, oh, why can't women just want to have sex, and just be casual and be friends? You know why? It's because the ones that do, you guys call thoughts and hoes, and you make them feel bad about using their bodies the way they want to. Maybe if you respect women for who they are, they might want to sleep with you. But that doesn't mean they owe you that. Get that through your head. That do, you guys call thoughts and hoes, and you make them feel bad about using their bodies the way they want to.
This man is speaking literally nothing but facts, first of all. I would also like to add that a lot of straight men, y'all are not hitting it the way that you think you are, baby. Y'all are not helping women achieve orgasm. Y'all are not performing aftercare. Y'all aren't, good at pillow talk. What is it that you do well? Quickly. And so what essentially is occurring during these hookups is some one-sided version of sex, essentially masturbation. So then, of course, the question becomes, why would women put themselves in a position where they are both being denigrated by the social stigma of having casual sex as a woman and also not having an orgasm? Make it make sense, because the math, it is not mathing. It isn't.
Listen to me. If y'all are okay with these black guys dating white girls, you need to be okay if I want me some white chocolate. Okay? If I want to date a white boy, I don't need your criticisms. Because when these black boys be dating white girls, it's fine and A-okay.
I just truly want to know why we have normalized phrases like men are trash or kill all men. And the worst part is that they just sit and take it. They don't do anything about it. They just let women talk like that, and it's just that's okay now. But if one man badmouths a woman in any way, shape, or form, all of a sudden they have literally every woman in the entire universe against them. I'm not saying either one is okay, but why, dude? The women that talk like that probably didn't have a whole lot of respect for their man in the first place, and then they wonder why it didn't work out. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. There are some women out there that truly have had a bad experience with every single man they've met. But most of the girls that are using language like that are just mad that their boyfriend cheated on them. We need to stop blaming whole ass groups of people for the actions of a few people.
Double standards that I hate, part 3. When a woman cries, it's viewed as normal. But when a man cries, he's told to man up. Straight girls can lock fingers, cuddle, kiss each other, and take showers together. A guy can't even make eye contact with another guy without being called gay. When movies need an ugly guy, they hire an ugly actor. When they need an ugly girl, they hire someone who's pretty, but put glasses on her and mess her hair up a little bit. A guy cannot have too many female friends without being called friendly or flirtatious. But a woman can have a whole bunch of male friends and their excuse is it's less drama. Really? As a man, if I put my hands on a woman, guess how fast I end up on the news? But how many women do you see on the news for physically abusing a man? Can you tell me? Because I don't see none. Part 3 coming soon.
Literally, so we were just driving, we found this guy just laying in the street, so we just literally picked him up. Kind of cute, but we were just whatever. So we don't know what we're gonna do with him, but yeah, we just wanted to make sure he was okay.
Literally, we was driving around and we just saw a girl laying in the street, so we just picked her up. She's kind of cute, so we was just it's whatever, we gonna get her, but we just want to make sure she was safe.
I personally wouldn't date somebody at McDonald's because that's not in my wage. But I would date in my wage or higher. I don't work for the wage of McDonald's. So I wouldn't want somebody that...
they got it making as much as you, basically.
Exactly, or more.
I find women that say that they might be making a certain amount, but they're not willing to spend their own money on another. So it really don't matter what bracket you could be in because your money, you're not spending on him regardless. You ain't buying him nothing. Like,
that's not,
you ain't taking him out on no dates. You ain't paying no bills.
I personally wouldn't date somebody at McDonald's because that's not in my wage. But I would date in my wage.
So imagine being a grown-ass man and gaslighting and guilt-tripping women into dating other grown men that work at McDonald's. We ain't never heard this same energy for men as bosses. You don't tell a man that become a boss or work his way up to go date a woman that work at McDonald's. But you would tell a woman, especially a black woman, that it went through more than anybody to get where they at, to say fuck all of their accomplishments and deal with a grown-ass man that work at McDonald's? You a fucking clown. Ladies, stop having sympathy for these lames. If a grown man worked at McDonald's, that's his own fucking fault. Enough with the sympathy.
I'm tired of these black women complaining about how black men only want white girls and how white girls use them for sex and fetish and all that. But don't y'all do the same thing with rappers? The same way we mess around with white girls knowing we ain't gonna get anything out of it but sex is the same way y'all throw y'allself at rappers knowing y'all only gonna get smashed and passed. These females be excited as fuck when they see a rapper slide in their DM with that blue check mark. These hoes will fly across the world just to go sit in that nigga hotel room and get smashed and sent back home. But get mad when we do it with the white woman.